Welcome everyone to our first chapter of Python programming, that means problem solving and Python programming. Now there must be many questions arising to you. Let's see it step by step. So let's move from first question. It's a question. So let's move to our first topic, which is problem solving and Python programming. It is a very basic level topic, but that important that you may not start any of the topic or may not learn any of the code of Python without learning these topics named problem solving and Python programming. Now, here question arises, what is problem solving? So let's discuss this. What is problem solving? In Python, a problem is a task you want the computer to do. Like if I share any command to my computer, it is expected that computer would take that command, work on it, and give me the results. Now, in the same way, in Python program, it a task you want to complete. Program is a task you want to computer to do. And what is problem solving? And problem solving is writing the exact step-by-step instructions to get it done. Like if I want to prepare a tea, so let's go. If I want to prepare a tea, then what may be the steps to perform so that a tea would be prepared? So steps are of two types. First one, we have to decide which step we have to follow, and the second process to that step is you may draw a flow chart or else you may write steps instead. Okay, there are two types of problem solving techniques, namely first is flow chart and second one is writing step by step answers. Okay, let's move further. Now the second question arises, what is problem solving steps? Means like we are having flow chart, we are also dealing with step by step things. There are total three basic steps for problem solving, namely first one is input. We have obviously to give some of input for the to the computer to perform any of the task. It may be instructions, that may be any task to complete. The second thing we do while problem solving, we let the programming language to process the input, and the third, we take the output. Okay, now the last means this last PDF topic is today's agenda for Python code learnings are. The very first is addition. Basic codes we're going to learn. In that, I'll first teach you addition of numbers by taking the number input from the user. Okay, we're soon gonna have coding, like very basic coding. The second topic would be subtraction of numbers by taking number input from user. And third is practicing questions of both addition and subtraction. So now let's move towards the ideally or any compiler or interpreter where we can code and have an input. So today's agenda contains only 3 points. First one would be addition of numbers, but the input would be taken from the user. What must be the user input? That may be any number, any two numbers that user want to add. And subtraction the same way. So let's move to ideally. Now I just open the ideally, and always whenever we use any of compiler, any of the programming app where we are going to code, firstly we need to set it as a new file. So we make code here at a very fluent. I'll adjust the screen first. So let us discuss the code while writing it. If possible, just try to note this code in a notebook, and repeatedly you must revise this basic codes. And n is a variable, basically a user defined variable, because we gave a name to that event, to that specific line as n, equals to integers int. Integer here, int stands for integer, then a single opening circular bracket, and we have to put some input. So input, again a circular bracket, in that a double inverted comma, that is called as string. And whatever we write in that string, it does appears in the the printed form. Enter the number. Now we required, here we have to give us colon, close the double inverted comma or string, close the first bracket, closing the second bracket, entering to the second line. We have to write second line's code, which may be n1. We have to give different names to different type of variable integer. We can't put same variable name, it may show an error. So n1 is an another number, as we can't find only one number operations, like we can't add one number to the same, so we require at least two numbers. Even we have to work with the same number, we have to put it again in the compiler, so it will work. Now the same format is here for the syntax. Int does stand for integer, circular bracket started, input, again a circular bracket, then a semicolon, a double inverted comma, or a string, and whatever we write in the string, it will appear after print, and this would make able to the user to enter the number, these two lines. Now we have to print, then a single open bracket circular. What we have to do the operation. First variable means the number we took from the user entering that while program is going, and we have to add that n plus the second number and 1. Closing the bracket, here we end our first program. It's very basic and simple, where N is a user-defined variable, int integers, bracket input, bracket double inverted comma or a string. Under the string we wrote that, enter the number. So before the number here a colon will appear in the output section. We have to close the brackets. N1, the similar one, just name is different for the second variable for the second number to be entered. Int does means integer, bracket starts, then input, then bracket, then under a string we will write enter the second number to the user. We give instructions to the user. So after following that, the program may run, the results would be clear. Now print n plus n1 means printing these two numbers. Now let's run this program. Okay. Here is our first instruction that we wrote in a double inverted comma, we may say, or we may say under a string. Now here it's the user's choice what number he or she want to put for addition. Maybe I got 20 rupees from a shop, and then also I got 10 rupees for my family. Now here we are performing addition, which is an operation performed in these two numbers of 20 and 10. Now the addition of 20 and 10 is 30. Now let's look what the answer appears. If 30 appears, our code is successfully run. You may also check or cross-check these things by performing the same on your laptop or notebook PC. Okay, we got the answer. That's 30 means our code is running properly. Okay, now we have to do same code for subtraction. Now, what's the difference between the addition code in Python and subtraction code in Python? Just the sign here between n1 and n2 would change to minus. And after running the program, we have to give a bigger number as a first number, subtract that from the second number, which must be shorter than the first number. So the subtraction process may occur or else it may show error. Okay, these are the things. So enter the number. We are performing subtraction. I'll enter first number 5, second number as 2. Now subtraction of 2 from 5, the answer is 3. Let's see what's the answer. If it occurs 3, our code is still in a good condition. We are running a better code. Look, these were the two things that we learned today. And the questions to practice are not questions, but I want all students must at least practice these code by writing into their notebooks, revising them again and again, not to let it forget. Addition also, subtraction also. So in tomorrow's lecture, we will be learning about multiplication, division, and more in a collective way. Thank you so much for watching this video.